pennies 24/7 as a maternity wing dispensary.
Using Uraia's civic education curriculum, we educated citizens of Nyandarua County on their rights as enshrined in the Constitution of Kenya. One of the groups that received civic education in Mathavi village used this knowledge to demand for clean and adequate water from Nyandarua County government.
Sasa huu mradi wetu tunashukuru sana kwa sababu ni mradi ulianza mwaka wa 1993 na kama mwaka wa 2015 county government walikuja na wakadrill maji na ikawa imekaa hapa kwa muda wa kama miaka miwili, na mwaka wa 2019 tukawa na tukasomeshwa civic education na tukajijua sasa kama wananchi na vile tunaweza tetea haki zetu na kutuweza kujiunga kwa pamoja na tuendeleze maendeleo yetu kama wanakijiji.
Hii borehole yetu inaitwa Mobi borehole. Na hii borehole imesaidia watu wa kijiji hii yetu kwa sababu beleni tulikuwa tunaenda kushota maji mbali sana kama kilomita 7.
Tulifundishwa mambo ya civic education na tukajua haki yetu kiwa wananchi, na tumefurahi sana hiyo masomo. Na tangu wakati huo nimekuwa nikisimamia miradi mingi sababu nilikuja kuchaguliwa kama chairman wa development area hii.
Na baada ya kufanya civic education na kuwaandikia walikuja baada ya muda kidogo, na baada ya hapo wakaja na wakaweka tank na wakaweka piping na maji tukaanza sasa kutumia kama wanakijiji.
Haya maji imesaidia wananchi na tayari kuna wengine wameweka mpaka kwa maboma zao.
Kwa hivyo sisi kama wanakijiji tuko na nia nzuri sana na tungependa tuimanage haya maji ndio iweze kuwafaidi wananchi na wanakijiji wote. Na tumekuwa na mkutano na CS na CEO na pia managing director wa maji, na tukawa na kikao na yeye na pia wanakamati, na tukaelewana haya maji diposa iweze kutusaidia ni vizuri tuimanage sisi kama kijiji na sheria inaturuhusu.
CTL also supported citizens in Nyandarua County to participate in the county budget making process. We trained a team of budget champions who in turn organized pre-budget forums at ward level to sensitize citizens, one, on the importance of participating in the budget making process and also to show them how to engage in the process.
Ninataka kushukuru sana hawa watu wa CTL kwa kutuletea hii civic education kwa sababu imesaidia watu wa Mathavi. Watu wanapotea kwa sababu ya kukosa kujua kile kitu kinaendelea. Sasa watu wa CTL wametufundisha na tukajua ati tukipewa budget tunafuatilia kujua kama hiyo budget pesa imetumika mashinani kabisa na sawasawa, na kukua tukiparticipate. Ikiwa kukua na public participation tunaenda na tunapeana our priorities na tunafuatilia priorities zetu sinafanyiwa kazi.
Now through the engagement of CTL, this financial year we've had the input of CTL in the stakeholder engagement. We all know that the COVID pandemic has brought about some dynamics whereby now the county is not in a position to go out to various forums to engage the public and get their views in the budget making process.
I was enlightened on maneno ya CFSP na mambo ya ADP. Na hiyo ADP ilitusaidia sana kama wakaaji wa Wero Ward, simply because tunaona kuna miradi imebadilika. So tunashukuru sana CTL kwa sababu ya kutufungua mawazo. Hakika tumefunguka, wananchi wamefunguka.
Now the CTL organization has through the engagements has brought to us over 40 memorandums from the and views from the engagements. Now we've And through those 40 memorandum, we have we've over 23 projects that we've been able to factor in our budgets.
Some of the projects that were added in the 2021-2022 ADP from the 3 sub-counties where we undertook budget work include drilling of boreholes, installation of water distribution pipes to already existing projects, grading of roads, and construction of a dispensary in Olkalau sub-county. There are several things that contributed to the success of our projects in Nakuru and Nyandarua County. What we felt worked well in the implementation of these projects is that one, building partnerships with county governments. In Nyandarua County, CTL focused on strengthening the partnership between the organization and the Department for Economic Planning. This led to improved access to budget information. When we were starting the project, the county was not publishing budget documents, but as we continued to interact, the county began to make those budget documents available on its website. In Nakuru County, CTL partnered closely with the Department of Health, and this partnership led to increased uptake of social accountability recommendations. So we felt that partnering with the county governments really helped us register successes in the implementation of the projects. Also, the local communities that we worked with were very receptive, particularly in a county like Nyandarua, where civic education work and budget work was not prevalent. So we found that communities were ready to learn, and the more they learned, the more they were willing to apply that knowledge to demand for their rights by engaging relevant duty bearers. During implementation of the projects in the 2 counties, we experienced several challenges. One of them was getting duty bearers to address the issues that citizens raised through civic actions. Sometimes citizens wrote letters to duty bearers but got no responses, or they put in memorandums requesting for improvements in service deliveries, but then the response from duty bearers or the actions from duty bearers took so long. We also struggled with the requests. We got so many requests from both citizens and sometimes county governments to monitor services in sub-counties and facilities where we were not working. Explaining to them why we had to focus on certain facilities and not others, or on certain sub-counties and not others, was a bit of a challenge. In the course of implementing the projects, we also learned several lessons. One of them is that by helping citizens identify their issues and understand how those issues are addressed by the Constitution, and also helping them identify relevant duty bearers who are responsible for providing the services or addressing their issues, give them the confidence and empower them to engage and demand for better services. Another lesson that we learned is that engaging duty bearers early in the project enabled them to buy into the project and even support it. When you sensitize them about the project earlier and even show them how that project adds value to their work, made it easier for us to implement the project, because they took it upon themselves to communicate to other government officials at lower levels, which made communication smooth. In terms of sustaining the gains of the work that we have done through the support we received from Uraia Trust and her partners, CTL has created a pool of community resource persons. These include civic educators, budget champions, and community accountability cells. these groups or this pool of resource persons continue to educate citizens and guide them on how to monitor services and participate in county governance processes. So that enables us to sustain the gains that we have been able to realize through the support from Uraia. Also, CTL is part of the CSO networks in both Nakuru County and Nyandarua County, and these CSO networks continue to engage with county assemblies and the county executives to influence county plans, budgets and legislations. So beyond the project period, these engagements continue to improve service delivery and development in the counties. Also, CTL has mainstreamed the social accountability and budget work, and is able now to include them in projects, in new projects that the organization designs. So this work continues beyond the support that we have received from Uraia. In terms of recommendations, we recommend to Uraia to continue supporting civic education work. This will enable us to continue building a critical mass of citizens who understand their rights and have the capacity to engage in governance processes, and even to demand for accountability and the delivery of quality services at county level. We also recommend that Uraia and her partners continue to support implementing partners to expand social accountability work. With the support that we've been receiving from Uraia, we have only been able to do social accountability work and budget work in selected sub-counties. So we encourage Uraia and her partners to continue supporting implementing partners so that they can expand the scope, the geographic scope of social accountability work and budget work in different sub-counties as well as different sectors. Finally, we recommend that Uraia and her partners support implementing partners to strengthen their partnership with county governments through inter-county peer learning activities. As we worked in two counties, we realized that Nakuru County, for instance, is able to conduct its budget processes as outlined in the PFM Act, and Nyandarua County could actually learn a lot from Nakuru County in terms of how they present their budgets and even organize public participation. So we feel that Uraia and her partners should consider supporting NGOs to hold inter-county peer learning activities to ensure that counties are learning from each other. As Center for Transformational Leadership, we are very grateful to Uraia and her partners for the continued support that they have provided to the organization, enabling us to even expand our work to another county and reach more people. So we are looking forward to continuing this partnership in future. Thank you very much.